Alright, Shalom, Shalom. I'd like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makar Kadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, this is Tyler Yaf from the GMS Boston camp, coming back with a quick impromptu, and it's just basically like this man, he's setting up his infrastructure, and he's got it all going up in the faces of many, right? And it looks like nothing's going on, but to be exact, this man is gradually going to put everybody into slavery, one, and two. Okay, the man I'm talking about is Esau Edom. He's going to encage all of you in 15-minute cities. All right. This is not a fantasy. All right. This is the real deal going on now. All right. And then you got these. It's going to be, checkpoints along the way. We've seen those used in China, but it's also going to be here in the States, whichever way they decide to do it. But a 15-minute city is going to only allow you to move within the confines of that area that you live in. Okay. You won't have to travel far and wide anymore. It'll be everything will be right there underneath your living facility. And it's most of the places in Boston you can start seeing it develop. We got these type of malls, but they're building the mall in the middle of the new apartments that they put up. So South Bay is one example, right? The apartments are in the front of the mall facility, right? So those people won't have to go, and probably it'd be cards or whatever, or papers to that effect of who can go into that certain area, right? A lot of these homes, right, like individual homes, Esau doesn't want that anymore. He wants you boxed up inside these 15-minute cities, man. Okay? And the city's just going to be sectioned off more precisely than ever. Back in the day, you had big giant projects or whatever like that, but just think of those 15-minute cities, right? Placed in different spots of neighborhoods, and that will be the neighborhood. What is it? The movie Judge Dredd 2. Okay, that's a perfect movie to watch because the city was in one building. Okay, and then there was another building that had a whole nother city in it. It was, but that's a 15-minute city. They showed you that in Judge Dredd 2. Okay, now going forward, you got the movies like Minority Report, right? And that movie Minority Report, it showed a lot into what the utopian future is set for. Okay, and when I say that, I mean I just finished reading the article right? Let me pull it up. Sulaki. On Blacklisted News, and it says flock safety and ubiquica to put license plate readers in smart street lights across the country, right? So, and I'll get the scripture in a minute, but this is definitely a part of those 15-minute cities, because uh, how can I put it? Like the brother Raquam said, in England they have this thing where you're going to have to fill out paperwork in order to move throughout said cities, or places that's outside of your zone, so to speak. All right. And a good way to always know where you're at is to install things like this. Okay. The readers. All right. You got another movie that was like that, Soylent Green. Soylent Green is another movie where the utopian society is Big Brother sees all. Okay, just like Minority Report. So I say all that to say this, this world, or this kingdom, right, that this man is facilitating and creating, is one of the craziest ideas in the world. Okay, it's like no man should be caged in that type of manner and be free, so to speak. And that's how we know we're not free. So this devil's got a lot to pay for, man. Okay, because that's why he's putting these cameras on these street lights. All right, inside the article, which I'll post it. I'll post the article, but because there's a lot of this, what their plans are. And you know what cameras do. They track plates, paper tags, aftermarket wheels, roof racks, and makes it possible to find suspects' vehicles across your network of cameras. See? So it's detailed. They're gonna classify everything. What kind of rooftop does he have? How many scratches does he got on the left side of the door? And it's gonna get wild, man. And nobody wants to live like that, man. Nobody. And like, they're bringing it just like the Patriot Act after 9/11. Okay? It's for your safety. It's all for your safety. You see? And people gonna fall for it. They're gonna give up their freedom in the guise of safety. But remember what the scriptures say. All right? When they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes. Sudden destruction comes. So it's nothing new under the sun that this devil's doing. He's all around the place. He's messy. He don't care what he topples over and destroys. Just like a clumsy big baby. Okay? Ruining people's lives. Alright? Let me get this in second Ezra. Then that'll be it, man. Grab this. Second Ezra's 15. And jump right down to the point. And all this is going to come true. We're starting to see the beginning of it right now. One place that's as prevalent is New York City. All right, Boston here. Somewhere else. I can't remember where this place was at. Oh, California. All right. It's getting to the point where people just gonna be doing whatever they want to do, man. It's getting down to the wire. Let me bring this out. Cause them street lights, man, they that's one thing right now that you know. It's cameras everywhere. Everywhere. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You can be walking past a store. It's a camera there recording you. Right? Some people have cameras on their cars, you know, in that aspect, you know, hanging on their rear view, checking out the scenery too. You know what I'm saying? But they say it's for their safety, especially Uber drivers. They might do that. Okay. But a crime cannot be committed, and you think that you're going to get away. And plus, people have cameras in their hands all day long because it's attached to their cellular device. You get what I'm saying? So right now is Esau is making his dream come true. But let me read this. The second Ezra 15 and 17. Well, I start at 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Right? And pretty soon, like I said, you're going to start seeing this. It's going to be more and more prevalent. Right? Because in these days, you got those migrants that came across the border. Right? They don't understand the laws in America. They just think that everybody's rich, and they think that, you know, it's the land of the free, which in a way it is, but it's not. But they're free. It's talking about they can prosper and, you know, do all that they like here. Okay. And it's going to be I watched one interview with a guy saying that you got to be careful because it's mainly criminals that's coming over here, along with some people that's just trying to do the right thing by their families. But, you know, a lot of that criminal element is over here now too. So that's one thing. So that's going to cause more sedition among men. Okay. And more uprisings and rebel rousery. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what we're getting ready to see in a worse way. But then on top of that, with these cameras and everything, this is why it's going to be, you know, pushed for safety, because they're manufacturing the purge. That's what they're doing. They're manufacturing that, and then you're going to want to be in the 15-minute city. Okay, you're going to want to lock yourself in that secure neighborhood. Okay, but people flip out. It doesn't matter if you're in a secured neighborhood or not, but people flip out, and then, you know, destruction will be at hand. It said, "The man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." And like I said, that's those cameras and those lights, plus they tracking how you're paying for things. You know, this is madness. It's pure madness. Okay, I think it's somewhere in New York. They're talking about putting tolls in congested areas. I think it was New York. I can't remember, but I know I was reading it. So in congested areas, they're gonna have tolls now because that's a new way for them to make money. So many people go through there a day. Now they want to start charging people. Okay, and the toll's gonna be just like, the same ones that's on the highway. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no more toll gates when you drive and you wonder how they get it. Well, if you look underneath some of those some of the signage out there, when you're crossing over or when you crossing state lines, and it tells you what exit you're at and everything, those big signages that's up above the freeway, they got these little metal, like, not lights, I wouldn't say they lights, but they're scanners. That's what they got. And they scan for the your pass, and then they scan your license plate before you get there. Okay, but this is how they're going to lock you out of places. This is why you won't be able to go into any other place, and I guarantee it's going to be police on your ass when you get to that point of where you're getting off at, because these cameras are going to follow you up into the point of when you turning off. And when you turn off, police going to be there. They're going to be asking why you here. What business do you got in this area? You see? Because the brother requirement, he said that's how it's going to be in England. You gotta make out the proper paperwork so you can drive to and fro from one area into another area. Okay, and it's going to be the same here. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that out, man. We there. This is it. This place can't go on no longer. This is madness. This is madness. Okay, let me get this, and then that's it. I'll close it out. Let me go to Job real quick. This is Job 5:12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. And that's exactly what's about to happen to this damn devil, man. Esau. Okay? Edom. He's out of here, man. Alright, his plan will not come to full fruition. Okay? You can't label yourself as the most high power, Yahweh. Okay? Or be classified as his only begotten son through witchcraft. Okay? It's over, man. Everything this guy has built up or made is coming to naught. It's crumbling. And that's why it's crumbling, because it's not real. Alright? So with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, Shalom, Abad Babal, and Kwam Yasharala.